Welcome to another episode of Good Cooking. And today I'm going to show you a dish that I make more than any other dish. And it's roasted chicken and potatoes. All right, so we got a couple of onions, yellow onions. As you can see, I have them peeled here. What we're going to do is we're going to cut these right down the middle. And then we're going to just slice like so. You know, this dish is so good because it's one of those dishes that you can do. And you can do this any night of the week. See how I'm getting them there? That's the consistency you want them, meaning the width. But this is a great dish, you know, like, especially for people who are busy. A little sweat. I think that was that a tear or a sweat? You know, you never can tell with the onions. Sometimes it's a tear, sometimes it's sweat. I think it was sweat because it was too far from the tear duct.
Yeah, right.
But now, what do you mean, yeah, right?
No, I'm
I can't ever tell people what I'm doing over here. All right. Now I am starting to cry though. But this dish is great because you can do it so easy. Like if you got a hectic week, you know, if you got kids that are playing sports and ballet class or whatever, you come home, eat this dinner in an hour. Wow. The only way that you can stop crying, and I learned this from Lindsay, you just drink.
That applies to more than onions, right?
Shout out to that beautiful Lindsay. So beautiful. You know, Ben, do you have a love of your life? Ben's got some irons in the fire. Ben, you want to elaborate on what's going on in your life or nah? Ben's the only guy who has no woman in his life except for one, but still treats her like a gumata. You never know about her. He goes out with her silently, and then he just shows up to film the show and hang out, have some drinks. Bro, my eyes are on fire right now.
Yeah, you're dying, huh?
Dude. This is because I'm losing a friend. That's you. All right, so here we got it in the pan, right? What you want to do is you want to just break them apart, get them nice like that, right? You cover the bottom of the pan. All right, now I got some Yukon Gold potatoes, and you want to make this. I may need a moment. Holy shit. And then we got Yukon Gold potatoes, Benny boy. But before we slice those up, you're gonna want to take a quarter cup of water and just pour it right over that. Now you gotta remember, once this starts to cook, the onions give off a lot of water as well. So you just need a little water because you're gonna create nice little au jus in there, little juice, baby, little juice. All right. So let's start cutting these up. What do you say, Ben? Cut off the end. I don't like the end. We have enough money on this show that we don't have to eat the ends. I do wrap them up and I give them for Ben. He takes them home. See that? That's the width we're looking for there. You probably need to layer this the right way, probably about 5 to 6 of these potatoes. So my grandmother used to make this, a version of this when I was a kid. And I used to love walking in the house because once you put it in the oven, the aroma that this starts to give off, it's like a hug, Ben, it's like a hug. Similar to how, like, you know, when your mom made your Quaker oats. You know, you just came in from a long day of skiing and you smelled some nice oats. You know what I'm saying? What I also like to do before I layer these potatoes, Benny boy, it's a must that you season every layer. I'm gonna do some salt on the onions, a little pepper, and a little garlic powder. Now, all you're gonna do is start taking these nice sliced potatoes and start layering. It's kind of like a little scallop. Like that. Look how nice that starts to come together, Ben, right? And then you're just gonna repeat the process.
Lovely.
Now, before we season the potatoes, just gonna take a little olive oil and you're just gonna do like a little right around. You don't wanna use too much and make it end up looking like a Diddy party. So we're just trying to have chicken dish and no free cost. That's what we're trying to do over here. So just like that, that's gonna add to that beautiful juice that's in there once it starts cooking, and then the fat from the chicken. I'm telling you, you're gonna make this dish probably 2, 3, 4 times a week, I would say. And then the morning after, you get leftovers of the potatoes and the onions, Ben, and you make it with eggs. We'll do that on another episode. Season everything, right? Because we want everything flavorful and seasoned well. Are we ready for this next step? Are you excited? Meet my cousin Rosemary. This is what's going to give such beautiful flavor, but also an aroma in your house that you're gonna wish you had a candle that smelled like that. Smell that, Ben. Smell that? Doesn't that smell like just...
It smells like family.
Watch this. Here's a little trick. You ready? Slide that right off the branch.
Damn!
Then what I like to do, give it a little choppy woppy, and then we're just gonna go like this. You ready? Look at that. Okay. Got the chicken. And you want thighs with the skin bone in. That's what you want. So I got them, as you can see, upside down right now because we season both sides of this. Salt, pepper, garlic powder, but then we got a little something coming in from the bullpen.
Oh, really?
Warm up coriander. He's pitching in the ninth. Just the closer. So coriander, ground coriander is what you want. Whoa, I'm about to sneeze. All this pepper and onions. Now, you don't want to flip these over and season them there. We're gonna actually put it right in there and then season the skin. Let's find a little home for this one. Oh yeah. Looks like we made it. Look how far we will. Now we're gonna put this here and we're gonna repeat. You know, this dish never gets old either. Like Lindsay and I will have this dish and like maybe 3 days later we go, man, should we have chicken dish again? It's that good. It's that good. We are going to put it in the oven at 425 for an hour. I like to do an hour, hour and 5 minutes. Get it nice and crispy. It's going to be juicy, tender, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. What else can I say? You're gonna love it. I know you guys think that I make a lot of Italian dishes, and I do. But I gotta tell you, the roasted chicken and potatoes is a go-to. It's in one pan, and you set it and forget it. You step outside with your significant other, you have a glass of wine, maybe a little smoke, catch up on your day, maybe get a little, you know, a little drunk, who knows? And then you come back in, and the chicken's waiting for you. As always, the recipe is in the description below, and from our house to yours, bon appetit. All right, are you ready?
No, because I can't cut the.
You need me to cut that for you. That's actually kind of nice. Cut you a nice piece here, Ben. Look at this. Cheers, my friend.
It's money.
Never misses.
Never misses, like Cat this year for the Knicks.